After some time, what you doing, buddy? Where to begin? Hello and welcome. If you watched the last video about the camera, well, we're sending it all back. We got the Vivitar, and I really like that the screen is out there and I can see everything. I can make sure it's filming. I can see if it's in focus. I cannot get a microphone to connect to it. The microphone area that is there, I've tried microphones and they're not working. They don't connect. And I'm getting too much background noise and not the sound coming from here, here. And I can't keep doing that. I just feel like that is not going to work, especially this time of the year because we have fans and stuff going and it's just too much noise. The Vivitar is going to go back. The pocket camera that we got and the wireless mics and everything, I have two issues with that camera. One, this room is too small for it, I guess, because when I put it over here on the tripod, you can't see the desk at all. It only focuses here and up, and that doesn't work. It doesn't work for us. We have to be able to see the desk, and if it focuses down here, I can't be in the picture. So that doesn't work. Plus, you can't connect an external mic to it. I tried, I checked it online, it said that you could. Asked the questions and it said yes, you could, but there's no way to connect one. We're back to the phone. So I tried, it failed. I tried, it failed. We're back to square one. So we're going to just be paying the $10 a month for iCloud, I guess, because I don't know what else to do for that part. So that's where we are. Fun times, I know. But we do have packages. We have packages from Vinted that we need to open. So let's get into these so we can see what is in here. The first one is going to be from Brianna. So Brianna, if you are watching this, thank you for sending this over. I did order all of these off of Vinted. I know you're surprised. These are all things that I paid for. Nothing was sent for free. I'm simply just thanking the people for sending my orders. These have cute little thank you things on there, and it looks like this is a little free gift with purchase. How cute. These are two pins that I needed for my collections now. I'm working on the Wishables Part 1. I have all of Series 2, but I don't have Part 1. And I believe Tigger is Part 1. So this is a Tigger Wishable. Definitely real. I have found that these, if they're not real, they usually don't have an FAC at all. That little block right there where the FAC number goes is blank. I did have those come in once before, and that is the Tigger from Wishables that I need for my collection. Pinocchio from the Animated Cuties collection. I needed Pinocchio also. This is one that I don't have, and we did start that collection. We got one of these, no, we got two. We got two of these boxes when we went to the Disney store in Branson, and you'll have to check that video out because that was a great unboxing. And since then, I've just been trying to find people on Vinted that have these pins that they're wanting to sell, and it's been working in my favor so far. I have been able to find some at really decent prices. So this one is from Megan. So thank you, Megan, for sending these over. Adorables. The reason I ordered these is because we started this collection, and there is two in here that I don't have. And so I thought we would get this to, one, add to the collection that we started, and then two, have some for sale. So we did open several of these, and they're the In Full Bloom series. And so I have some of these up for sale. I think I'm going to end up listing them all for sale, though. I'm trying to decide. I like having them. I like having them displayed underneath my bag charms right here, and right, you can't see that because that's the lots of the camera that's going back. But I like having them. I think they're really pretty. But I think what I'm going to do is just start listing some of them and see which ones go and which ones don't. Adorables, they are so very cute, and I absolutely love them. But they're just not as important to me as the Disney pins are. And so I think what I'm going to do is try to sell my Adorables and get some different, pins. But these are some of the ones that we don't have. We don't have Sally in our collection, and we don't have Minnie Mouse Topiary in ours. I sell my adorables for $2 a piece. If you're looking for Tiana or Angel, Ariel, or Pooh, they'll be there. So this one is from Sarah. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I keep ordering from the same people over and over. And it's not that I keep going back to their stuff or even that I have chosen to follow them on Vinted, which you can do. You can follow people, and then when they list new things, it will tell you. But I don't even think it's that. I think they just happen to have some of the same stuff that I'm looking for, and they're listing things just like I am, I guess. And so they come up randomly. This is another set of Doorables that I don't have, and I really do want for my collection. So I don't know that I will put these up for sale because I kind of want to keep them right now anyway. But these are the Inside Out characters, and it's for Inside Out 2. So you have the new characters on there as well. And I love them. I just think they are so cute. That, and if you don't know or you didn't see any of the stuff from when we went to Disney, I did a bounding day. I have a bag plush, and I got the Inside Out earrings, and just did a whole day that was like in purple and everything. I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. And I love that they're individually packaged. That's great. Keeps them from getting messed up or scratched or anything like that. It's perfect packaging. I love perfect packaging when you're ordering stuff like this. And I recycle all of these, so I'm keeping them over here because if you happen to get something from Ventures with them, you may find it in a reused envelope or package or box or whatever. I try very hard not to have anything come into my house that smells like cigarette smoke or anything like that, just because I'm allergic to it. And so I have had one thing that came in that had a little bit of a smell to it. And so that all had to get aired out and washed and cleaned up and everything. That kind of packaging will not go back out. Absolutely not. These pins are not individually wrapped. Cinia, I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. These are pins that are from the Expedition Everest blind box. Now they did put the packaging that one of them came in here, but they didn't tape it. I mean, it's okay. They're fine. But whenever you're shipping stuff like this, it's not good to have the stuff beating up against things, and especially like when they're going through the mail system, all that runs through rollers. Yeah, things just get so damaged. But this is the Expedition Everest blind box. I had not planned to start this one. However, I love Expedition Everest. This is one of the attractions in Animal Kingdom. It's one of the attractions in Animal Kingdom, and it is one of my absolute favorites. So I hadn't planned to start it, but I got a really good deal on both of these. So I thought if I start this, then it would be a good one that I would already have a couple of pieces for. But also, if I needed them for traders, because these are the same exact price as any of the other 2-pin boxes to an extent. There are some that are $34.99. There are some that are this price for one. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. But this is as high as I'm gonna go. When they go above this, I probably won't buy any more bond boxes. But the two that we got are the Compass, and this is the Ice Pick or Ice Axe, I think that's what they're called. I'm not really sure. I'll just call it an Ice Pick. I mean, I know it's anyway. This is that one, and then the colors of these I think is one of the things that I really love about them because these colors are just beautiful. This is from Aubrey. These are some of the Series 1 wishables. No, these are some of the Series 2 wishables. I already have these pins. So just looking at these pins, I'm fairly certain this one is real. Fairly certain this one is real. I'm fairly certain this one is real, and I'm fairly certain this one is also real. The FAC numbers on the back of these are on here, are not etched, they are in the metal, and that is how some of the pins are. They're not all etched. I'll talk about etched quite a bit, but they don't all have etched FAC. Some of them are in the metal. Fake pins also have FAC numbers that are in the metal, but they don't always, just sometimes they do. But if you get a pin that is supposed to be real and you can see this box for the FAC number and it's blank, that is a pretty much given that it's not real no matter what the rest of it looks like. Now, I would always do my research and just make sure that it wasn't just an accident by, the manufacturers, and that Disney's aware they were done like that, because I'm sure it could happen. But yeah, but these are the other pins that I ended up getting. So I got these for traders anyway. I didn't get these for my collection. The other ones, I possibly gonna start this collection, but these for sure are for my collection. This is what we got today. Sadly, cameras and stuff aren't going to work for us to be able to use a new setup. If you have a suggestion on cameras and or microphones and or whatever, I'll be happy to hear what you have to say, because I am in the market. Which of these are your favorite? If any of them or any of these collections that you're working on. Do you have a Vinted page? If you do, leave the name in a comment below, and ours is Ventures with M, all one word. And with that being said, have a wonderful day. And remember, we